Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Here we are in lesson 11. So up to this point, we've learned a whole lot of different things. In the previous couple of lessons, we went over two very important topics, Qalqalah and Ikhfa. So in order to get this page correct, we need to employ everything that we've learned up to this point. That means we have to know the letters, we have to know how they merge together in their different forms, we need to know all the Harakaat, we need to know Qalqalah, and we need to know Ikhfa. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to denote the Qalqalahs by putting a small little red dot on top of the Qalqalah letter. Feel free to pause and see if you can find them beforehand, and then you can check to see if you were right. But here goes. I'm going to look for these. Let's see. Okay, so those are all the Qalqalahs on the page. Hopefully you were able to find them without much issue. Sorry that some of these shapes look a little bit strange. It's the best I could do on this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to find all the Ikhfas. Now remember, Ikhfa happens with two things. One with a noon sakin, if you have the noon with a sukun on top of it, or if you have a tanween, if it's two fathas, two kasras, two dhammas. I'm going to denote these with a blue dot this time at the top of them. So again, pause the video if you need to, see if you can find them. So here I go. Okay, so those are the only ikhfas, and actually we've gone over them before. So some of you may be asking me, well, why, how come there's so many, like, here's a tanween, here's tanween, right? All these tanweens, why am I not putting a blue dot over them? I did say that you do have to do ikhfa when there's tanween. However, because it is at the end of the word, we're not going to do an ikhfa on those tanweens. We're just going to say them regularly. If you have a tanween in the middle of the word or in the beginning of, in the beginning of the phrase, then you would do it. But at the end, we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to say the regular name. Because this is a bit of a long lesson, it's 4 pages long. I'm going to break this down into 2 lessons. So we'll do 2 pages for now, and then the other 2 pages we'll do in another video. So here we go. Let's go ahead and just get started right away. So there's the blue dot. I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Anta, anta. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to read it 2 times. I'll read it 1 time slowly, and then the second time we'll put it all together. Here we go. Ihdi, ihdi. Ba'du, ba'du. Batasha, batasha. Sa'ya, sa'ya. Kuntu, kuntu. Lasta, lasta. Qur'anun, qur'anun. Bardan, bardan. Miryatin, miryatin. Irji', irji'. So there's this little bubble on top of it, this thing right here. Don't even worry about that. Usually that means we don't pronounce it. But in this case, they did put the ikhfa for us, so we will use the ikhfa. If you ever see an alif with that little symbol on top of it, again, it just means to skip right over it, okay? Unless there's a symbol on it. So here we go, continuing now. Irbati, irbati. Misra, misra. Qitarin, qitarin. Qirtasin, qirtasin. Mirsadan, mirsadan. Firqatin, firqatin. Manir. Okay, there's that alif in the middle, but it has that little symbol on it, and there's no fatha, kasra, dhamma, or any harakat on it, so we're just going to skip it. So now instead that noon is going to jump straight to that ra. Okay, so once again, this is nir. Ta, da. Manir, ta, da. Moving on. Irham, irham. The symbol is there, but there is a kasra on it, so we will recite the kasra. Here we go. Irtabatum, irtabatum. Anzir, anzir. Khayrun, khayrun. Fasbir, fasbir. Sabran, sabran. Yasirun, yasirun. Ghulban, ghulban. Faslun, faslun. Qadaran, قدحا قدحا قضبا قضبا كأسا كأسا. Notice how I made that really sharp because of that hamza there. Remember, hamza is a very sharp stop. Okay, so make sure you say it like that. كأسا. Moving on. كدحا كدحا لغوا لغوا مسك مسك نخلا نخلا نشطا نشطا نفس نفس نقعا نقعا يسرا يسرا أبقى أبقى. And now over here, I know it's going to be a little bit hard to see. So this is ada and this is nin. Okay, so there's two kasras under that noon. I know it's a little hard to see. Ada nin. Okay, cool. Before I move to the second page, I do want to point out, I think there are two examples here. Let's see if I can find them. Okay, here's one. Here's another. Okay, for these, the reason why I want to highlight them is you'll notice at the end of both of these words, there is that alif maqsura, there is that ya without any symbols on it. It does look like you do have an alif on top of them, right? You see this little alif here, you see that little alif there, okay? Those alifs are actually on top of the letter before the ya. They are not on top of the ya. Some scripts of the Quran, they will have that alif maqsura at the end of the word, and they'll have that little standing fatha, that little alif there. Remember, it does not go on top of the ya. So let's look at this example right here. Here, actually, let's clean that up. So it is pronounced abaqa, not abaqaya. Okay, just remember that. You will not pronounce the ya at the end, just if there's a standing little alif on top. Ya always needs to have a fatha, kasra, dhamma, fathatain, kasratain, or dhammatain, or a sukun in order to be pronounced. So let's go on to the next page now. So just like the previous page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go through, I'm going to find all the qalqalahs, and then I will find all the ikhfas, and I'm going to highlight them appropriately. So I'll put the qalqalahs in red, I'll put the ikhfas in blue. I'm only going to work on this portion of the page for now. Let's see what we find. Those are the ikhfas and qalqalahs I could find for this portion of the page. Let's just go ahead and continue reading. Here we go. Ashrin, ashrin, yakhsha, yakhsha. And again, there's that ya at the end. I'm not going to bother with it. Yas'a, yas'a, yatlu, yatlu, yada'u, yada'u. Both those examples, we have that alif at the end, nothing on it, just skip it. Tajri, tajri. So this time the ya did have a sukun on it, so I did pronounce it by, in this case, I did have to elongate that ra sound. Yahdi, yahdi, yughni, yughni, alqat, alqat, amhil, amhil, iqra, iqra. Again, there's that hamza at the end, that sharp stop. Iqra. Farghab, farghab, fansab, fansab. Wanhar, wanhar. So there's that noon sakin, but there's a ha after it. Ha, not do ikhfa there. Min hadin, min hadin. Again, has after the noon sakin. We're actually going to see it for this next entire row. Min alaqin, min alaqin. An'amta, an'amta. Man amana, man amana. Min khilafin, min khilafin. So that whole row, you notice that there was a nun sakin in that entire row, but after the nun sakin, there was always one of those 8 letters, so we did not do ikhfa. Okay? Al-ha-ma, al-hama. Anshara, anshara. Anqada, anqada. دم دم دمدم عسعس عسعس أعبد أعبد نعبد نعبد يخرج يخرج. Okay, so go ahead and take one last look at it. I'm going to clear off the page. Let's move on to the bottom half right here. See if we can just get to the end of it. There we go. Again, I'm going to quickly look through, see if there's any ikhfas or qalqalas. Again, pause the video, see if you can find them yourself. Here I go. Okay, so those are all the qalqalas. There are no ikhfas in sight. So here we go. Let's just continue where we left off. يحسب يحسب يشرب يشرب يشهد يشهد ترهق ترهق تعرف تعرف أقسم أقسم يبدئ يبدئ دنيا دنيا قنوان قنوان صنوان صنوان بنيان بنيان حشرت حشرت سطحت سطحت كشطت كشطت. Remember at the very end of that, make sure you pronounce the ta and the ta differently. Okay, so again, كشطت نشرت نشرت. Okay, here's this one. This one's interesting. You have this tiny little scene right there. Okay, what that scene basically means, if you have that symbol in the center between two big words here, so here you have bal, here you have ra na. Okay, that means that you actually have to pause reading at that moment. Okay, you're gonna pause for like a second or two. You're not gonna take a breath, and then you're going to continue. So here we go. Let me show you an example. So here's bal rana. Okay, see, I stopped right in the middle. I didn't take a breath. I just stopped like a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds, and then I continued. In the Quran, that symbol is going to look much more different, but you'll recognize it. Whenever you have like a little letter in the middle, like right there, right, then you'll know that that's a sign that you should stop. A second and a half, 2 seconds, don't take a breath, and then just continue. Let's move on. أثرنا أثرنا وسطنا. Look at that. I made a little mistake. There's one more qalqala there. Mark it accordingly. There you go. وسطنا. See, even I still make mistakes, even after all this time. That's that lesson. It was pretty, we did go over a lot of things for this lesson. So now part 2 for the rest of this lesson will be in the next video. So go ahead, hop on over, inshallah, and I'll see you guys in that video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.